What is up, everybody? It's me, Duke Farley, back at it again here, and we are talking Ascendance Live Season 3. Premiere episode just dropped, and I am here with my buddy from Season 1, Mr. Payton. What is up, dude?
No,
Another season.
this is so good. I can't believe it's still happening. I, I didn't know how it would go. I already opened my crack. I didn't know how it would go or where it would go from season one, so I'm super stoked. The production value was insane. Like, they've taken some steps up, which is so cool to see. But super excited.
Super excited. A fresh batch of 17, and then a little reveal. Keaton's back.
Yes, Keaton's back. Spoiler alert.
Were you happy to see Keaton back? Obviously, he went out pretty early in season
Um,
2. Um,
I feel like Peyton is always is always like a truth teller. So I'm not gonna say that I'm super stoked to see Keaton back. I didn't think that maybe it's just because we didn't see a lot from him last season, but I didn't think that he brought much to the game at all. So it's not like I was like, oh my God, he totally ran last season. So glad to see him play again. Like, cool that he gets another chance. So hopefully we see more from him. And I changed my mind. But I was like, okay, cool. I was not expecting. I don't know. It was like Nicole made a bigger entrance than who it was.
right. Um, it's going to be interesting to see how he fares being the only returning player. Like, I haven't seen that happen a lot in any of these like games like Big Brother or Survivor. Like maybe Paul did that once, and I mean he made it all the way to the end. But is Keaton Paul?
Yeah, no, I don't think so. But he is. I think like compared to last season. I think that he looks a lot more comfortable. He's not being as awkward. So I think that just the fact that he's played and done it before is really going to help him. I think that it was his first live game. I think so. Um, he probably just needed some time to like chill.
Yeah. But there's a lot of new fresh faces, not really a lot of Ascendance like org alum in this cast. We have a couple sprinkled in, but who's like who's a player that is coming into this season that you're like, oh my God, I've never seen this person, but I'm excited to watch them.
Ozzy, and I know he
Yes.
was getting so much hype in the chat, but I've never
Everybody
seen
loves him.
him before. Never seen him before. Never heard of him before. He is the eye candy of the season. But yeah, no, super cool energy. Love his fashion. Yeah.
The socks were fire.
Yes, the shirt was fire, the socks were fire. I think he made amazing wine choices, which we'll get into later, but yeah, he's cool. So I'm excited to see what he does.
And I have the cast list up here.
Thank God, because I don't
Another
remember these these bitches' names.
who are these bitches? No, but if you guys check out my channel, you can see all the preseason interviews with all of these guys. Keaton's will go up a little bit later on during the week. Didn't want to reveal that too early. It was a little bit of a surprise, but um, a couple of familiar faces here. We got AJ from production on the org, and then we got Rory who's played. I don't think anybody else has Rocky played early on, but besides
Rocky
that,
Boy?
it's a yeah. Rocky played in season 2. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, well, you know more than me.
Yes, of course. And obviously he played in All Stars with us. You don't remember
Yeah.
that?
Oh, that's right. Yes, yes, that's right. Yes, that's right. We did not get along.
No, but I thought Rocky had a nice episode here. Obviously, let's talk about this the true blind vote. In your season, it was kind of like you guys had time to talk about. I remember memes, and I think Destiny was the second
Yeah,
person who
we
kind of
had lots of
volunteered, right?
time to talk about it, and we had yeah, we had time to talk, but we had lots of Ascendance alumni and lots of All Star alumni playing, so we all knew what it was. And I don't think if vote would have been blind, I don't think it would have been much different. But we all knew what was going on.
Yeah, and this one was very blind. They only knew, introductions, like age, what they do. And we had a 5-way tie. But the people who ended up getting the most votes were Emily and Madison. So were you surprised with those two?
I was shocked that Emily got it. I was not expecting that at all. I don't think many people knew that who she was, and I don't think that her introduction was funny unless they cut something out. Like I just thought it was like a very basic thing. I thought Taylor was gonna get it. Like that attorney
Yeah,
joke, so funny.
yeah, that
I
killed.
picked Taylor and Adam based off of everything that I saw.
Right. And so Taylor was one of the people in the tie, so obviously her little Harvard joke killed there. So she got two votes there, but it was Madison and Emily that got the captain. So I thought Madison was a person that during my preseason interview with her, she seemed very like, I don't know, this is like so new to me. And I thought she was really, really like very well liked in this episode. I feel like a lot of people want to work with her. You obviously see her and Ozzy kind of connect. Um, but yeah, she was able to, win some people over and get that first captain.
Yeah, I don't think she knows. Didn't she say she didn't know anyone? Or no, I don't
She
remember.
does know Sarah, who is, I believe the connection there is Sarah's brother Jake
Jake
played in
played,
Ascendance,
yeah.
and they are roommates, Madison and Jake. So
Okay, that's good to know. I don't know, it's weird because there was a few people that said they knew each other who I've never seen or heard of before. So I was like, oh, interesting.
yeah, it's gonna be fun to see how those things kind of connect. It seems like Billy and Keaton, they went on that wine reward. They kind of were sussing out Taylor with that card
Yeah.
early on. But a lot of fun, interesting connections that I'm sure as the season goes on, we'll be able to kind of like navigate and see who actually like knows each other.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, Another twist happened, right? So they pick teams and
Mhm.
then immediately they have to split their teams in half.
That was crazy. I
What's going on?
truly, I if they have to vote just like four of them, oh my God, I would literally, I don't think for one, if that would have happened season one, I probably would not have survived if we would have lost. So I would be, oh my God, I don't know. Surely it's going to be like a joint elimination or something. But that's crazy. I don't think we've ever seen that before
No,
in any of the orgs or live season. So that's a cool twist. I was not expecting that, and I don't think the people that have played were suspecting that. So that's pretty cool twist.
very cool. It'll be interesting to see if I would imagine they do a joint. Usually, if Ascendance has a lot of these joints, so hopefully that's the case, or else like that's gonna be really crazy. We have a sponsor alert.
I know, so
That's
cool.
crazy.
The production level is just insane. Like it's such a good idea. Shout out to was it Looney something?
I think Looney Labs.
Looney Labs. Yeah, that's good. I've never heard of them before, so getting them
Uh,
on the map, that's good. Um, Good for them. That's so cool. I feel like we'll see more like sponsored content coming up.
yeah, it was awesome. I guess a lot of I guess the games that they were playing were under that company, Looney Labs, maybe.
Mhm.
I saw a couple people in the chat were saying that they have their games, so apparently they are well known. So check them out.
Yes, check
Um,
it out, everybody. We'll link it below. All right, I don't know. Will we?
Probably not. But what did you think of them hiding, advantages in the cards? That was kind of cool.
Yeah, I called it right away in the chat. I called it right away. Super cool idea. If you play Ascendance, I feel like Keaton definitely should have been like, there's something in here, which is why I'm saying like I'm not super stoked to see him back because I would have been shuffling through those cards if I was the only returnee. I would be going from station to station to station, shuffling through all of those cards to find that shit. But no, it's a cool idea. Taylor got like 700 cards.
She caught on quick.
Yeah, she did. And
Um,
she showed what's his face right away too.
yeah, it was interesting that at first it seemed like she thought that she just got a pendant from the
Yeah.
card, which
Mhm.
I don't think is correct. And it seems like that's a clue to where it is, I guess.
Yeah.
It seems like Rory has the same clue,
Yeah,
two in
so
the
they have to
bush
like
or
race
something like
to it, I
that.
think. Yeah. I would be running
Um,
the fuck outside. I'd be like, screw this game night. I'm going outside. I gotta go vape or something.
take a little walk, for
Right, exactly. I
a
gotta go check
while.
my head. I'll be back.
So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. And then the wine rewards. I think that's something that I feel like they've done every season now, right? That was on
We
your
didn't do it season 1, but yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I remember last season they did it. Obviously, Ryan was the subject of, a bad wine reward. So hopefully we don't have that this season, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not super thrilled with Taylor's picks, but I don't think it was worked negatively for her, but I think she definitely could have chosen. I don't know what her thought process was behind that. Ozzy, on the other hand, I think chose phenomenally.
Yeah, mentioning Taylor's wine reward. It's interesting that it seems like those two were the ones that were like sussing her out originally
Yeah,
for her
because
having the card.
Keaton like threw her under the bus about the card.
Yeah,
So
and
maybe it was
then
good, but I don't know.
yeah, maybe she was like, I know they're trying to suss me. Let me keep them close.
Yeah, that's true.
I saw in the comments that you said that if you had wine night one, it would tank your
Oh, it
game.
would take like maybe one glass is fine, but I know that I didn't eat anything night 1 at all because I was like nervous as fuck. So if you throw a glass of wine in my stomach, I would be like alliance, 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 alliance. I would be screwed. Thank God we were not allowed to drink.
Yeah, I don't know how an empty stomach and a full bottle of wine would play.
It would not. I would. Well,
Chaos.
I would probably be thrown out the house.
Um, and then yeah, you mentioned Ozzy's group. I thought he did choose that well. It seems like Ozzy and Madison are clicking really, really like a lot, but it's pretty out there. Do you think that that could be something? I saw somebody mention in the comments that they might get targeted for that. Do you think
Yeah, I mean,
that's
I don't think it's super like noticeable. Like they're not because freaking Emily was like when she picked first, she was like, I'm gonna pick my best friend. Like, what the hell? On the other hand, she was just like, I'll pick you because I was sitting next to you. So I think that she's like masking it well. I do think it's in her to like be a little bit devious. I've never met her or seen her play, but I just get the vibe from her. So I really don't know how that's gonna fare. But I feel like when she gets her footing, she'll be like, Ozzy's a liability because I feel like he will be a liability.
why do you say that?
I think that he seems to like talk a big talk, and I don't know if he'll be able to walk the walk or not. I feel like everyone basically was saying good things about him, so I envision him getting his hand in too many cookie jars. But
That's a
also have
possibility.
never seen him play or met him before, so I don't know.
We'll have to see how that turns out. I have to point out the height of some of these dudes.
I
Josh,
know. I had to
Connor,
like zoom the camera up to like
these
get him
guys
in
are
focus.
towers.
Yeah, I know. Jesus.
If I was playing the season, I was had to be standing next to Connor in this game. I would be so pissed. I'd be like, dude,
It would
this
knock
is
your
who I'm.
ego down a little bit, I feel like.
Oh, absolutely. You're like looking up to this dude. Like, what the
Right?
fuck?
Uh,
Um, I thought Josh had a fun episode. Kind of just wanting to be picked by everyone, glaring at people, trying to get picked and stuff.
yeah.
Um, and then who haven't we talked about? Ali, Kiera, CJ. Oh, the other wine reward.
Ali's a funny one. He
Yeah,
was when he was doing the storytelling thing, he got all like dramatic and stuff. I see that rubbing people the wrong way soon. I'm
yeah,
curious to see the next episode after people had like the night to talk to everyone, because I guarantee you episode 2 is going to start with, oh my God, last night, blah, 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 or blah, blah, blah was rubbing us the wrong way. So I'm just waiting for it.
yeah. It'll be interesting to see. Especially with like however these groups shake out. The
Yeah.
other wine reward was Sarah picked CJ and Marcelo.
Hmm.
They kind of made an alliance. The priority. I don't think that's got legs, right? It's kind of
I
seemed
don't
like
think so.
Marcelo was not
I
in that.
saw Marcella was bored as hell. Marcella was like, "Get me out of here! I don't like these people." I think they all the groups made an alliance, didn't they? Or besides Taylor's group, right?
I didn't hear anything from Taylor's group, but we did have that wonderful like kind of message at the end with Billy, a very emotional
That was a great conversation. Super necessary to get that out there. So I'm really glad they aired that. But I was shocked, especially seeing that Taylor is a previous winner and that Keaton is a previous Ascendance player. I was shocked that they didn't like actually solidify something.
right.
But
It's
I know the other people were like the pretty vodka bitches or something like
yeah,
that.
that's the one that I think might have legs, like
Yeah.
out of the three groups that were kind of together that night.
I think just because of Ozzy and Maddie, though. Like, I
Yeah.
think Emily is a little bit devious as well, it looks like. So, but I think that the duo of the season will be Ozzy and Maddie.
Yeah, it seems like they really hit it off the first night. What do you think about, I think maybe a record for F-bombs dropped this episode with Adam?
Yes, I think just because they're bleeping it, we notice it more. But all of Billy's words and Adam's words are just like bleep, 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 bleep. So I'm glad they didn't bleep season one because you would not understand anything that I said.
He's got such a thick Bostonian accent, and
Yes.
the F-bomb is just like every other
Just
word. I love
flows
it.
off his tongue. It flows right off his tongue.
What did you think he had a good episode? It seems like he kind of knows Taylor, a couple other
Mhm.
people. It'll be interesting.
Yeah,
He seems like a gamer to me.
I know from he is a really good friend of mine. He's hosted me before. We've met multiple times in person. No, we've not met in person. What am I saying? I think I met Taylor in person. Anyways, we've met a lot online. So we talk a lot. We used to be super close. But I know that he like has issues focusing on like what he needs to focus on. Like I feel like he gets sidetracked and like will worry about something he does not need to worry about, and it completely tanks his game. But I think he'll rely on. I know he's played with Taylor before, and I think we saw that at the end when he was
Yeah.
voting. Yeah, so we'll see how that fares out. But Taylor didn't talk any about it, so I feel like she'll be like, "Stay away from me."
Yeah. Um, who do you like coming away from this episode? Like it's real early. We're just getting to know these people. Who are you feeling good about, like long term?
Long term, I mean, I feel the best right now watching Emily. I think she's a character. I think she'll go very early though. I think people are like,
Oh,
you've won twice. I think she's gonna go right away after. Um, I don't know why, I just feel, but I think Adam will go far. And I think Taylor will go far and having weird positive vibes about the first person that walked into the room.
Rory.
Yeah, he seems cool. Never heard of him before, but I feel like he's going to be a sneaky little underdog.
So Rory's a fun little character there. He played season 8 of the
Oh, see,
org.
I don't know. I didn't follow anything past like freaking spring break, so I don't know.
Yeah, he came in season 8 and he made a pretty deep run there. He just missed the jury, but it was a big cast. So he made it
Wow.
pretty far.
This is
Still
why I need you to play Ascendance Live so that you can play an All Stars Ascendance Live with me so I know these connections because I'm not going to know any of this shit when I play again, if I play again.
but you can check this out in my preseason interview with Rory. He was famous in that season for bringing the waterworks when he needed to. Like a
Oh,
little he
wow.
says this time going in that he's not going to do it, but if he
I feel
has
like
to,
if you do that in an org, you're definitely doing that in person.
right. So it'll be fun to watch. I think he also got one of those cards that said, Bush or whatever, look for
Yeah,
a
because he
pendant.
was looking in the plant.
Yeah, he's manhandling that plant. He was all
Yeah,
over
he
it.
was literally like groping the fucking plant. I was like, leave that plant alone, mister.
Yeah.
Someone I thought I was going to be a huge stan of, and I'm kind of just like indifferent about, but maybe it's just because it's the first episode, I guess, is AJ. I was really excited to see him, and I feel like it just kind of like was one noted. Like, that was kind of
Which I think personally, I think AJ's, this is a great first episode for AJ because you didn't see much of him, right?
yeah,
And
yeah.
early on, you probably don't want to see much of these people if they're
Yeah,
going to go
and that's
far.
like kind of also, I feel like Emily's gonna go maybe a little bit early because she was getting a lot of airtime.
Yeah.
I just like factored that stuff in when I'm like watching Big Brother. I know that like if you have a bunch of freaking confessionals the first episode, you're gonna be the first to go home. So that's why I kind of had that vibe as well. But we'll see. I don't know.
Yeah, AJ, he's obviously super strategic, super smart. And the only other person that I think we didn't touch too much on that I want to talk to you about is Rocky. I think Rocky, similar to AJ, had a very quiet episode, but I thought he was he this is a perfect start for Rocky.
Yeah.
He kind of everybody kind of likes him. He's kind of well spoken, I feel like more
Mhm.
well spoken than I thought he was going to be coming into this. And I thought he had a great episode.
Yeah,
Very
yeah,
low
it was
key,
good.
but
It was a good episode. I hope he doesn't play the way he played in All Stars in the
yeah,
org.
same.
But but I already enjoy watching him. I loved even just like I don't know. I watch like him host iSurvivor. I've heard from his players that have played, and literally I've never heard one negative thing about the dude. He's very chill, very laid back, but from experience, I know that he can like turn on the freaking heat when he needs to.
Yeah.
So it's cool to see. So we'll see how that plays out.
We'll see how that plays out. But besides that, I thought great, like you mentioned at the top, great product. Like the production keeps going up every season. Love to see it. I thought the addition of the bleeps were necessary, of course, but it was
I thought it
it
was
was
funny.
it was funny. It was funny. A
I thought it
sponsor, it's great. And this cast I feel like is going to be a lot of fun. So I'm excited to watch, how this plays out. And I think this was a great opening, premiere and some great coverage from, no names.
Yeah. Oh my God. Wait, how do you feel? This might be freaking controversial. I don't know how people feel about the cast yet, but how do you feel about Sierra?
Yeah. She was, I mean, prior to this episode, when I did her interview, I was like, I really liked her. I thought she was going to do really, really,
Really
yeah.
interesting. I am
I
like on the complete opposite side.
really, you don't
I
like her.
just I just feel something completely disingenuous for some
Oh,
reason.
really?
Yeah, it's coming off as like she doesn't want to be there. Or like it kind of seems like she doesn't want to play for some reason.
I think I don't think that's the case. I think that she just needs she's probably similar to me, and like if I were to be thrown into a group of that many big personalities, I would be kind of like
Yeah.
overload. So I think once she kind of like settles in, she'll be fine.
Yeah.
She got during her interview, she kind of gave me like a little bit of like a surfer kind of like here for the
Yeah.
ride kind of
Yeah. Like,
thing.
yeah.
Um, and I think she will do well if she can make it a couple rounds. But
Yeah. I feel like she was so different from her intro video to the episode. But like I said, it's the first freaking episode, so you never
yeah,
really know. But she's probably bottom ranked for me right now.
yeah. Well, if we do a draft soon, just leave her
Yeah,
for me, and
we should do one like, you know,
let's do one before the next episode airs if we
yeah,
can.
I'm down for it. Yeah.
We also, I don't want to leave this without talking about everybody. I don't think we spoke anything about Erica.
Mm, let
Not really
me
much to say about Erica, right? I feel like she
I miss what
wasn't
she looks like because I don't remember.
in the mix.
Oh, yeah. She was the girl that was like, I wanted to do the wine, but I don't drink wine. I thought that was
Yeah,
funny. I was like, girl, you should have raised your hand anyway. It's like, just pretend. But she's cool. I think she'll be kind of like weird to compare her to Jake Stevens from season one, but I feel like she's very like she's not gonna really come into her own until later on in the game, but she'll have a lot of information. But I feel like she won't know what to do with that. It's like Jake 101.
right. And hopefully she doesn't bring a whole bunch of spaghettios.
Yeah.
Or
Spaghetti.
didn't.
Oh my god, if
But
Jake listens to this, he's gonna hate me for saying that, but still, it's true.
you made it far. And she's the third Erica, something that is a trend in this game.
Yep, yep.
Everybody
All
on
Ericas
Erica.
have been loved and cherished, so maybe she'll break the mold. I don't know. Hopefully not. Hopefully people like her. She seems pretty cool though.
Locate, locate. We need an episode 2 for Erica to
Yeah.
see the final call on that. But Peyton, thank you so much. It's so fun after all these years of the org, us playing back in all the way the OG game, and now we're here talking about the third live season.
I
Crazy.
can't believe there's been and how many freaking or they're on there. It's happening right
11th.
now, isn't it? They're
Yeah.
doing Clue right now.
Clue.
Yeah,
Season 11.
Clue, bro. They're murdering people out in the streets.
Rest in peace, Sergio.
I
Yeah.
saw. Oh my god, the graphic was like bloody. I was like, ooh.
It's crazy what they're doing now. The graphics.
They're like going everywhere. I feel like there's no road that they're not gonna like. They're gonna explore all avenues with this, which is great to see.
It's great to see. And check out the preseason interviews if you haven't. The game's already underway. A couple drafts are coming soon. We'll have a draft, myself and Peyton. No names draft, of course. And then we have a Lost at Sea draft coming up.
Yeah.
Hopefully we get that out to you before the second episode airs. But thank you again, Peyton, for joining me tonight. It's always fun getting to catch up with you and talk a little Ascendance, man.
Yay. Thanks.